Welcome in, Exiles. We're going to do a quick crafting guide on how to make these maces. It's very simple to do, guys, and you don't really need anything fancy with these maces, especially for playing the fire version of the build. And you're playing with the Sap of Seasons. It's already a fantastic build. You don't really need to go through the Chaos version unless you plan on min-maxing with the original Sin. And of course, the Chaos version of the build will be using different crafts, different skills to maintain your strength of blood, right, guys? So we're taking a look at the basic crafts for the Sap of Seasons fire-based version of the build. Now with this build, to craft these maces, you just want to get you a random mace with the Elder Influence. And it could be any mace. You just want to make sure it has a decent eye level so that your rolling is a lot easier. You want to make sure that you only have one influence mod on each item, and it has to be the two that you want, right? So we want fire damage to attacks with this weapon per 10 strength on our boom mace, and then we want 3% increased area effect per 50 strength on our trash mace that we're going to awaken the orb onto the boom mace. Make sure your boom mace is as high eye level as possible, and essentially to get you just buy a regular boom mace with high eye level. You Hunter's Exalted it, and then you get your fire damage mod, and another mod on there. And essentially, when you use an Awakener Orb, it's a luck of the draw, but you'll get those two influence mods on one item. So we'll take this mace, Awakener Orb on the mace, and then you will take that mace and add it to your boom mace, and boom, it will create your new mace. Now these other mods that come onto it, it's just a luck of the draw. As far as I know, I'm not any kind of expert crafter, but as far as I know, these are luck of the draw. And I can't afford Hinocore locks and all that crazy crafting with beasts and all that stuff. So I just made these maces out of Awakener Orbing, and I got lucky on some of the maces with some annulment orbs, and that's how I got my main weapon, if you're taking a look at that, which I'll showcase at the end of the video. So you can see the main weapon that I got lucky with. But this is a great craft right here, guys. If you hit this, you got some strength on it. We don't care about critical strength or critical strike, but you have an open prefix, and that's great. So you can go ahead and craft your spell damage on it. Boom. Easy peasy. Now if you want to gamba, what I did was annulment orb off bad mods. I got lucky, and then I could craft additional mods onto the maces. But again, I'm not a crafting expert. This is just a basic crafting guide on how to make these maces to get the build started. Crafting, outside of this, anything further than this, trying to perfect it with attack speed and having all the perfect mods on it is extreme min-maxing, and it's not required to do anything that I've done on this build so far. You have the full screen AoE, you can do Simulacrum Wave 15, you can do all the invitation bosses, you can do all the normal bosses. Uber bossing is a lot more difficult because you have to have max resistances, possibly a mage blood and all that stuff. But you can do pretty much everything in the game except Ubers just with these two mods. You don't need, everything else is just min-maxing, getting extra damage. But you can farm 8 mod maps, you can farm Simulacrum, whatever you want to do. All you need is these two mods. This is what scales your damage the most with the Sap of the Seasons, the penetration, and the damage is just really good. And it's very simple to make. It's just a little costly because Awakener orbs are pretty expensive right now. But that's the gist of crafting these maces. And essentially, this helps you to transition also if you plan on going to the Chaos version, and you plan on playing Original Sin. That would be the ultimate goal. This is a smooth path to the Original Sin. So once you get that ring with the Chaos version, that will double dip the damage, because the Original Sin will convert all this fire damage to Chaos damage. So, and you already have your weapon, so you make these weapons, you farm with your fire build, you farm up to the Chaos version of the build, and that's more of the min-maxing of the build. In the current version that I'm testing now, I'm actually going to show a video later this week about the Cyclone build that I'm playing with the Replica Albarians. And yeah, I'll show you guys how that works with Strength of Blood and how I'm getting it to work. And yeah, it's really fun if you enjoy Cyclone. It's really fun, fast build. Volcanic Fissure of Snaking is also, I mean, they're both fun builds to play. You pretty much explode the screen. It's just really your preference on what you want to play and how you plan to transition your build. Do you plan on getting Original Sin? If you do, start transitioning to, you'll be able to keep the fire damage and the area of effect mods. Those are two of the most important for Original Sin because that double dips your damage. So that is how you craft these maces. Very easy. I know it sounds like it looks hard to make these when you're just looking on the market and things like that, but it's very simple. Awakener orbs can be scary if you've never used them before, but I hope that I was able to relieve some of that fear and you can make these maces yourself. It's very easy, and maybe this would be your first Awakener orb you've ever used. And yeah, that is that, guys. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button, and I promise you I show my weapons that I got currently. This beauty right here. So when I did my Awakener orb, I got super lucky. I hit tier 1 strength, guys. I hit tier 1 strength on this, and I had 2 other crappy mods on this mace. And yeah, I slammed 2 annulment orbs on this bad boy, and it was a victory. I didn't use any Hidden Core locks or nothing. I just got lucky. I'm not an expert crafter, like I said. I was like, man, will I ever get Original Sin? I was like, I may not get it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna transition to the Chaos version and see what we can make with that and craft up these maces and just give up on Original Sin, right? And just craft 2 maces like this with the Chaos version. But I got lucky on the annulment orb, so I was like, okay, Original Sin is back on the menu. Let's try to get it. So that's what that's my next goal, is try to get Original Sin. As the price continuously keeps going up, every day I look at it, it gets further away. But hey, I'm gonna do a 50 mil shipment this weekend, and we'll see if I can get like a mirror or something crazy, dude. If I can hit something big, maybe I can get that Original Sin at last. But yeah, that is the mace that I made, and this was the second mace that I made. This was when I was, planning on just going Replica Albarian and sticking with Cyclone. But yeah, guys, that is how you craft the maces. And I hope that was very helpful. I hope it helps you guys out. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments about anything I missed. Maybe you're a crafting expert and you're like, man, you could do this or this better. Let me know in the comments so I can share with everybody else. Let everybody know. I'll pin it if you have some additional crafting expertise on how to make these more perfect. But the basic versions of them are good enough. I've done everything you saw me do in the videos. You can do it with just these 2 mods, guys. And I think that sums up all the video. I think that's everything, guys. And look forward to the next video this weekend, because I'm going to be showcasing the Cyclone version of the build, which is actually really fun. If you like Cyclones, I know some people don't like the Cyclone playstyle, so hey guys, if you don't like Cyclone, just stick with the Fire version. You have a lot more skill options with the Fire version if you're going with the Strength of Blood, and you just have a lot more options because the Sap of the Seasons maintains your Strength of Blood, so you can use any skill, and you just have a lot more consistent Strength of Blood uptime because of the Sap of the Seasons. And yeah, I'll talk more about the Cyclone in another video. I want to keep this one short and to the point about the maces. And until next time, peace out, guys. I'll try to start streaming. I know I haven't been able to stream as much, but maybe I should start streaming so you guys can ask me questions, show your POBs, and I can help you guys out a lot more. And this weekend I'll try to see if I can fit some streaming in, and see if you guys can come in and ask me questions and stuff like that. And I still got to get a Discord up and running, guys. I just had a lot of things happening in the past few weeks, so I haven't been able to get a lot of stuff up and running. But try to get these videos out for you guys. And that's it, guys. Until next time, peace out. Enjoy your weekend. And let me know in the comments if this is helpful. And yeah, 50 mil shipment. Let's go this weekend. Let's get a mirror. And hit that like and subscribe button. And peace out.